Yo, yo, yo. We in the building. I'm on top. It's not surprising. Yo, we back. Man, it's been feeling like forever. You already know what this is. We ain't even gonna hold you long. It's the Southern Flow. Let's go. Yo, what's up? It's Loomis Brinks. And you already know it's the Southern Flow podcast, tapped in with another magnificent episode. This is going to be, what was on the top of my brain? A healing experience. This is going to be a holistic experience. And I guess I don't think I'm showing them because I definitely think highly of him, but we finna get into a magnificent episode. Big shouts out to CD5. He ain't with us tonight. He healing up. He getting his strength back. But we finna get it in. Bro, can you introduce yourself to the people?
Respect and love, brother.
For sure.
So my brand is Raw Healing Energy. Rejuvenative Alchemic Healing. That's where Raw comes from. Raw is also short for Raw Lil. That's a name that I earned in the Caribbean doing this holistic work. But depend on how you know me or what phase of my life you know me, you call me something different. You know what I mean? Some people call me Foreign, SP, The Don, Rasta, Raw.
Oh, praise the Jaja, man.
You feel me? Yeah, bro. Yeah. So just depend on what handsome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it depends on what phase of life that we connected and bonded. It depends on usually what people call me.
Respect.
Yeah, bro.
Respect. Rob, so we talk about healing. And you know, off the mic, we had a short conversation on that. Healing, you know, whether it be physical, mental, spiritual, you know, for a young black man, you know, we just gonna be real specific, you know, for a young black man coming up, like, what's that process? Where would you start, like, in that healing journey? And is that too general, or does that make sense?
Nah,
for
that
what I'm
does
saying?
make
Yeah,
sense. That does make sense because a lot of people come to me and ask me that, and they tell me like, "Rob, I don't know where to start," and I can understand, I can relate, because me too, I'm still on a healing journey. 10, 11, going on 11, 12 years, I'm still on a healing journey myself. But you start just like a baby. Start within, in the womb, in the darkness, in the shadows. And that's why you have a practice called shadow work. A lot of people, you know, have or haven't heard the word. But shadow work changed my life. And I'm coming up on a period in my life now to where I've endured a lot of evolution, overcame a lot of challenges, and it's time for more shadow work. Because I live more life and I have more experience and I have more accountability now because I have more wisdom. So I can't say I didn't know. Because spirit holds you accountable for the wisdom that they bless you with.
The shadow side, is that like, would you say that's like the mirror? Is
Part of shadow work is mirror work.
okay?
Yeah, most definitely. It's the mirror, but also part of shadow work is nothing and nobody, not even looking at you, because you don't even need to see nothing. You just need to be for a minute. And it's very hard within like this matrix and like our obligations in society and things of that nature. And that's why, you know, I challenge people and I tell them, especially my clients that come to me and say, well, I want to do this and I can't time, and then, you know, my family, my faith, and I want to do this, and then my friends, and then my significant other. I like you just need to you need to go. You need to leave the country. You need to be where it's nobody else but you and God. There's really only one place that you can go where it's just you and God, and that's nature.
Mm.
That's where all of us need to be. That's where the healing is
Truth, Bill.
in nature. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Raw nature, trees, grass, rivers, lakes, oceans.
Put your feet on the ground.
That type. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Where did you go? Because talking to Brent, I met you through Brent. He said you had traveled. So where specifically did you go
So
in nature?
for me, I'm a Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Caribbean one. Like
Okay.
that's really what I think the first time I really stepped foot in Caribbean, I was maybe 20, 20 or 21. So it's really helped raise me. I've adopted a lot of the ideals. You know, if you really know me and be in my energy, you see how I talk, it come out quick.
Yeah.
So I've been to about 18, 19 countries, and at least about 11 or 12 of them between the Caribbean, Central America, South America, things of that nature. I've been to Europe. I went to Europe for my birthday 5 years ago, and it was really cool. I really had a good time. Yeah, but nothing like the Caribbean because you know geographically between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, you're so close to source. Source being like the equator, the sun, like raw nature. You know what I mean? Um, the air is just pure. The food is nutrient dense. Boy, it's hard not to come into no healing. Like you got to be running from it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So that's where I started my healing journey in about 2013, 2014. I did the majority of my healing in Costa Rica. And when I came out of that, I moved back to Atlanta. And when COVID hit, I moved to Puerto Rico and started farming. And then it's been raw ever since. Yeah, it's been raw ever since. Yeah, man.
You spoke about alchemy, alchemizing. Like, so when was the transformation where you really took on like in a holistic approach to life, as well as like teaching it? Because I know you're considered in this area a guru.
Uh-oh.
You know, you get a lot of you have a large following, especially when it comes to that sound healing, and then just in the collaboration with what I've seen with the Growth Project, and like even in your own individual pieces. But I kind of got to see the Growth Project a little closer, and just seeing how many people came out, the end results, people crying and so when did you get into that space?
Yeah, the release, man, that's beautiful. I got into that space really answering that call from the Most High. So I went through my own journey first, and then the Spirit of the Most High called me maybe around 2016, 17, somewhere around there, and told me like, look, I'm gonna be dependent on you, and we have a pact. I made a deal with God. Like, God, if you heal me, I'll do this, right? God said, okay, let's see why Guan heal my body, healed parts of my spirit, but it was, you got to meet God halfway. God is just not going to just be like, hey,
I got it.
Come over here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's part of this experience on earth.
Yeah. You got to take a bite.
That's it. So when that happened, God called me, and I was still kind of like caught up in the world. I didn't want the responsibility of somebody else's wellness attached to my actions. I just wasn't ready. I had to mature some more. I had to go through some more experiences, challenges. I did grow. That happened. COVID hit, and I was already kind of like doing things for my friends and family. But when COVID hit, I saw immense pain. I saw the loss. I saw sickness. I saw death. And it just changed me. I just turned up. I'm angry inside because I know that this is. I ain't gonna, I know the word.
I'm almost like engineered.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We're talking laboratory white coats. Yeah, we're talking about like strategic.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it just the passion and love that I have for humanity, like the warrior in me, it just despises wickedness.
Yeah.
And I could feel it and I could see it, and all everybody else could see was the fear and the what if. And I saw the fear, but I just chose not to embrace it because I also know the other side, that there's nothing to be afraid of if I'm in alignment with nature, if I'm in alignment with the Most High, if I'm in alignment with myself, my body. My body's in alignment with nature, I'm good. And I saw that, man, this is just bringing everybody out of alignment. Fear, it wrecks your nervous system.
Like trap gas.
Yeah. Really. So if your nervous system is wrecked, bro, your second nervous system is in your gut. You have over 100 million nerve cells just in your gut alone. So that's why, like, when you go through something, like, say you get some bad news, you arguing with your lady, or, you get a phone call or anything, you feel in your gut. Oh, boy, I don't want to eat nothing. Boy, I'm sick to my stomach, boy. You know what I'm saying?
She hurt my heart.
Think about it. You lose a bet, you like, boy, I'm sick. And you hold that gut right there.
Yeah,
There's
true.
a reason to all these allegories, like they really make sense. We don't really focus in on them because we're too caught up in, our daily life. Understandable. I am too. But, man, just a connection with the body, bro. Like, the body is the most magnificent, most marvelous creation ever. Ever. Every other thing that you look at in some way is a recreation of the human body. From a Tesla to computer to a TV screen to everything, like to a camera. All it did was copy the human eye stuff. You know what I mean? Like, they tell you computer, oh, this is the brain, this is the mainframe, this is the that's it.
Yeah.
So when you start to see yourself and see the divinity in yourself and being source, you start to look at things different. And then you start understanding, like, boy, my body a temple for real. Like, really, really, really a temple. When you start living in that, you start changing. Your cells start changing because they hear you. They hear your thoughts. So your cells are like, oh. People tell me all the time, I got a lady right now. Shout out to C. She's doing amazing. Lady I met in Dothan, and she bought some garden beds from me. And we connected, and we just went from there. And she's like, Raw, I don't even want no food. And she make food. She cook food. She's like, man, I just be in places. I just want, like, I drink some watermelon juice. I don't even want no food. Because your cells on a cellular level, they're tired and they've elevated because now your cells have to be accountable for the wisdom and the knowledge that the Most High has graced you with. So on a cellular level, your cells like, boy, I know this now. I don't know about this no more.
You can't weigh me down. I can't be weighed down by the BS.
No, I want to do something different. That's what the cells want.
Like for me, because this the most I ever weighed in my life. So I'm looking at, like, what approach do I need to take to even, start from scratch of stopping, the sugar cravings, the pork and, all them, such things. So what do you think a person needs to do just to even, tap into, like, partaking in other, fruits and things like sugar replacements and all that, like.
First thing first, man, you gotta be intentional and you gotta give it to the Most High and tell the Most High.
This is what I want.
and you got to meet me halfway. I don't want you to do all the work. You've already did the work by creating me, by creating this vessel. Now it's up to me to take care of it, maintain it, and elevate it as well. And you tell them, like, I'm going to meet you halfway, because Most High going to do the work. And you tell yourself that, you tell yourselves that, you write it down, you journal it, you pray and meditate. And the prayer and meditation, bro, is so overlooked. People don't. I be like, look, when you take these tea, when you take this moment, and then go pray and meditate, they skip over everything and go straight to what I gotta take, what I gotta do. But you're not understanding that you haven't sat with yourself enough, because your cells are listening. Your cells are still in survival mode, because that's where your mind is at. So I need you to just breathe some oxygen, touch some grass, do these spiritual practices, meditate, because when you meditate, now you can hear God. When you praying, you just talking, me. And then you'll feel away. You be like, God, thank you. Thank you. And that's cool. Gratitude to the Most High. But you got to shut your mouth to our stuff, because you have to be able to hear. And the way that you connect with the Most High is through the holy breath. That's why breath work is so imperative, so important. So that's the first thing you do, Ken. You're going to journal. You're going to set some intentions. You're going to write some affirmations, and you're going to literally say those and speak those. You know what I mean? Because when the Most High came down, he said, let there be light. And the vibration, the sound, that's why I do sound healing. Because it's the vibration, the frequency that ripples through the universe that makes change, that creates an alchemic experience. You know? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So
like,
that's it, bro. The journaling, and then like you speak it, then you start doing the work. Then you find a practitioner that you can trust, because a lot of people just listening to everybody, and that'll ruin you. You know what I mean? You gotta, just like you said, I'm talking that talk, because now I'm hitting your spirit. Now I'm hitting your soul. Now you looking at me, you looking at my eye. You like, boy, that boy done did the work. This man know something. This man done had experiences that, I probably couldn't even fathom yet. And that's true. And when you meet somebody like that, it resonates with your spirit. Them chills, that's your spirit telling you, boy, it's safe here. My cells are safe here. My organs, my organ system, my body, my consciousness is safe here. And when you find somebody like that, you know, you can get certain advice, and then you meet them halfway. Don't expect them to do all the work. You know? Yeah. And then slowly but surely, bro, like, I'm very grateful that between me and the Most High, my products, in the past, since 2022, man, over about 800 pounds I've helped people lose, like with weight loss, like 30 pounds here. My dad lost 24 pounds. Another client I'm thinking of lost 30. Another one 35. Another one lost 65 pounds and then started gaining it back. But why though? Because he's not spiritually grounded. You know what I'm saying? To keep it off. Because you can shed it off. You can do the herbs and the tea and the sea moss and the colon cleanse and, you know, colon, black seed oil, all that. But you got to ground yourself and say, hey, I'm making a conscious decision that it's this temple over everything. Because if your body is really a temple, you know, and this is why I challenge the church.
Well, you know, I don't know if you know in particular in terms of like how I feel about the church, but when we say church, when I say church, I think about the people, the person,
fact.
the individual. Like
Fact.
you said, the temple, you are the temple.
You
now
are the temple.
we having church now.
Yeah, fact.
This is the congregation.
And this is a challenge. Because I'm finna challenge everybody.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, you have to, for me, you have to vocalize the connection between God and nature for you to really make a connection to take care of your body. Because if we go into these places in these holy spaces, but we're not honoring our body when we leave there, before we go, We eating anything and everything. You know what I mean? Is it really a temple? Because, for example, if your body's a temple, if the church is a temple too, the church is a holy place. I think so.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's charged with this intention.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and there's reverence there. There's devotion there. There's all these things. There's healing there.
Yeah.
Would you go, like, take your trash out and sit it on the pulpit? It don't belong there. Boy, if you saw trash in the pulpit, boy, you would lose it.
Yeah,
You like, what? You caught it, you know?
Yeah.
So your body the same way. It's a temple. Your heart and your consciousness is the pulpit.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, why will I? And you have to you have to challenge yourself in that way. Like, even me, like, everything that you could possibly consume, I consumed already. So there is no judgment, bro. It's nothing but unconditional love and understanding and compassion. And that's what I feel like my people feel when they come to my events, when they have consultations with me, when they sit with me, and they can see the compassion in the farming and the way I grow food and medicine. I think they can see that. And that's one reason that people in this area are attracted to me. And I really give thanks, for real, because it took a lot of maturity and development and getting out of my own way. I'm still getting out of my own way. Even today, even yesterday. Yesterday I was in my own way.
I'm better today than I was yesterday, and that's always the mission, man. So, that was a great question too, Trey. Like,
for real,
just to give that insight and perspective. And I is it safe to say also the farming? It was kind of like that was all kind of collected all in that era, or was farming like kind of before? I know you said when you were in Puerto Rico,
right?
That's when you picked up,
right? So
heavy on the farming.
Healing my body was first.
Okay.
Shout out to Costa Rica. Los ticos, saludos a ustedes. And after COVID, when I saw the way that they was manipulating the food, you know, you got these billionaires buying up all the farms. You know, like, I was talking to my holistic doctor last week, and she was talking about the herbicides and the pesticides that are in these rural areas like Dothan, rural Florida, North Florida, Mississippi, Louisiana, and they're causing detriment to the cells and to the human body, and nobody's making any noise about it. But when I learned about, you know, the way they're manipulating the food, and when I also learned that nutrition is the foundation for wellness, bro, you can do anything. You can work out 1,000,000 times. You can do 70,000 reps. You can take all these products, but if you leave and you go and you eat garbage, you're going to get the same result. You're going to elevate, but you're going to be on a roller coaster. You know what I mean? And you don't want to be on a roller coaster. You want to be on more like I don't know what the word is, but it's not linear. It's not like you just get there.
You want exponential growth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You want exponential growth.
Yeah.
You want to be like a bullish trend on the chart.
It's just opening up like this.
Right. You might retrace a little bit, but you're going right back up.
Yeah.
You want to be like Bitcoin.
Yeah. From 1 to 100,000.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now Bitcoin don't retrace a lot.
Yeah.
But boy, when it shot back up, it had momentum. It had a foundation.
How many did you collect?
I'm telling you, man. So
we need to drop a meme coin.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
For real. But yeah, the farming started. Shout out to Puerto Rico. Los Boricuas, saludos a ustedes. The farming really started 2020, 2021. And by 21, 22, there was so much food, so much abundance that, I mean, we couldn't even give it all away, really. And that's what showed me, like, boy, I got to go back to the dot and do this. I got to go back to where the people I love and the people I care about. Because I saw too much, man. I saw too much. I saw, like, you know, 3 of my friends bury their mothers. One who was, like, so dear to my heart, man. Very dear to my journey and to my family. And I'm just tired of, like, seeing people leave here, and it's something that we can do about it.
Something that we can control, yeah.
So it's definitely controllable.
Yeah.
You know, but we have to have not only the knowledge, but the wisdom. So wisdom is knowledge plus experience plus application. That is what equals wisdom. So a lot of people have the knowledge, they don't have the wisdom. I want to come with the wisdom, Rasta. Yes, I am.
And then the display of execution is the trinkets of understanding.
That part.
Yeah.
And then comes the impact. Now you have community impact.
Yeah, now we're affecting the culture.
Exactly.
Now we got power.
Really.
Now we got equality. Now it's God.
Y'all know.
And now you build and destroy.
Yes.
Yeah, now we born to give birth to, man. And like this is like, just in short, like this is what the Southern Flow platform is all about, man. And I know it's I don't know if I want to say it's crucial we spin the block as we get ready, as we come down on time. Trey may have a question too, but I'm just gonna ask, is like if there was something that you just wanted to share out, like just a charge and intention, like what would you give to the people? Like what's right there on the front of your brain that you would give to the people? Like your inspiration, your advice, whatever that may be, like whatever you feel on your heart, like what would you give to the people?
I would say, man, so many things I could say. So that's why the pause. But I would say, find yourself in nature and remember that all is self. Like I have different experiences like with plant medicine and things of that nature that have allowed my consciousness to evolve and for me to see and experience the ego death. You experience that ego death, you realize that all is one, all is self. Like I'm you, I'm you, I'm you, I'm you. I'm these lights. I'm like the material for my
nothing is separate,
right?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And that's one of the universal principles is universal oneness. And when you start treating life like that, you'll start to see a difference. And I say that too about the plants. And I was saying the other day, like plants are people. Plants are living things. Plants are organisms. We don't treat plants like they people. We just cut the grass. We cut down medicine, herbs, like dandelion. You see dandelion, you just cut it down.
That's a healing property. Healing property.
But that's not in our culture. So when you understand that plants are people, if you can reverence plants the same way that you reverence animals or your pets, and treat all animals like that, and that's the same energy that keeps me from wanting to eat them. Because I look at them as me. Why would I want to eat myself? Why would I want to eat you or you?
It's powerful.
My digestive system, my intestines aren't even designed physically, scientifically, metaphysically. They're not even designed to consume that. So why would I force that? I don't want to force it. I want to flow. Like this Southern Flow podcast.
Just like that.
Want to flow, King.
What you got, boy, Trey B?
Yeah, man.
I'm inspired, man. I'm motivated.
Yeah.
My Lord.
Great message for the people, bro.
Yeah.
CD5, he on his weight loss journey. If you ain't tapped in, be inspired by that as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Then you coming in and giving that game, man. It's just, it's abundant.
Laying it down.
What's up, man?
I want to, give you the opportunity to let people know where they can find you. You said you got your medicine and touched on all that. Just let people know where they can find you at, and research and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I got you. So, man, best thing to do is just send me a message on social. Because I'm kind of bouncing around. I'm everywhere.
And I'll make sure. I float it across the screen.
Okay,
I float all your info across the screen. Yeah.
Okay, you got it, or I need to spit it.
Yeah. No, spit it real fast. We got like 2 minutes.
It's Raw Healing Energy on IG. That's RA Healing INNERG. Right, the energy, the inner God in you, the inner geometry, the inner guidance that you need to receive and give others.
Yeah.
And then Foreign Spencer on Facebook. That's That's Hometown Love. Foreign Spencer always go crazy. Raw Healing Energy on TikTok. Yeah, man, just send me a message. Send me a message, you know.
And it's just like that. So we want you to keep healing and keep building. And we'll connect on the next one. Peace.